What's your reaction? Did this catch you by surprise?
Yes, I was somewhat surprised, as most other members were. John Boehner and I were elected the same year, and we were in the freshman class together. So I got to know him quite well. I called him yesterday before I knew about this announcement, and I basically said to him, you know, you worked very hard. You became the speaker, and I know that you have always wanted to get the Pope to address, you know, the House, and so you got that done. And so you have really been quite successful in your career, and I'm proud of you. And so he told that story today when he talked about why he was, you know, the fact that he was leaving. And of course, I'm sure it's going to come as a surprise to a lot of people because they don't understand that there are those of us who have relationships on the opposite side of the aisle.
Right.
And there are those of us who work behind the scenes trying to get things done. As a matter of fact, Mr. Garrett is not one of them. As a matter of fact, Mr. Garrett, yes.
Yes, Congresswoman, if I might, if now there is going to be this, at least a vacuum of leadership until the next speaker is chosen, do the Democrats have a preference of who they would like to work with on the Republican side? Would it be Mr. McCarthy?
No, the Democrats are not entering into that fray. The conference is going to have to decide that. They're going to have to get together and learn how to get along. They have been in disarray for a long time because they have members who don't want to work for the common good. So it's up to them to decide who they want. We'll just sit back and wait and see what happens.
Congresswoman, you said you spoke to the speaker. You said you were proud of him yesterday, and you mentioned that some people would be shocked to know about this. What was your personal relationship with him like, very quickly?
Well, not only did we come together to Washington, and we were both in the freshman class together, I go to him and I talk with him, particularly when there's a bottleneck in the committee where I serve as the ranking member on financial services. And he knows the right thing to do. And oftentimes he would move, I think, in a way that would be good for this entire House. But the obstruction that he has had from people like Mr. Garrett has caused the problems in the conference. So it's not Boehner. It is just that Mr. Garrett and others like him have not tried to get along with everybody.